All right, in today's video, we are going to be doing a review of the all new Adapt Knit Flux Footwear Trainer. So this is the all new Adapt Flux Trainer, or the Knit Trainer. I'll show you, I have the old ones over here. You'll see the difference. Is it worth the upgrade? Should you get it? What are the key differences? And if y'all can't see it because of the lighting, I'm going to post some images. I'll snip some images and put them on the screen too. And I'll have some videos of me actually wearing the shoes in light so you guys can see them as well. I know a little bit of the lighting, it's kind of hard to see them. Old one's right here, new one is right here. So a couple things that I'll just point out real quick, and then I'm going to focus on this one. But you can see the sole. This is the old one. Look at the difference in height of the new one. So it looks a little, I think it looks better, this one, the new one, but we'll go over it. And then it is a little bit more rigid. You can see this is how it droops down, and obviously I've worn this a lot, how it droops down here. So it seems that this is more rigid, so you don't really, it has a little bit more structure to it, but I'll go over it. We'll just dive into it now. There's not really a lot of new features as far as, like, both of them have the Earthlink grounding. That's what this little icon is here. Grab the old Earthlink grounding icon here. So a lot of the technology and stuff is going to be the same. The amazing, I don't know if you'll be able to see it here, the nodes still on the sole. I really hope that they start creating insoles because their shoes last so long, which would be a great marketing idea for them. The shoes last so long, but the insole, those nodes wear out. So it'd be cool to be able to just buy our own set of, insoles that we could just put in there and replace them as the shoe goes on for its lifetime. So a couple of big things you'll see is the thickness of this has gotten much, much bigger. At least that's what I see from it. And you'll see it on their website too. And so for me, I was wearing, it feels lighter than the other shoes for some reason. So I'm not sure if there's just air in here or what that is. It's very firm. You're going to see one of the things that has decreased in the new one is actually the mobility of the shoe. So these, you can almost go this way. So this is closer to it's a zero drop, but it's closer to a barefoot style shoe. So this doesn't have quite as much flexibility, which I think is what they're going for, because they wanted this to be more casual. It kind of reminds me of a Kohan a little bit, but more casual, but also for the gym, if people wear this at the gym, to have a little bit more support underneath their sole. That way if they're lifting heavy weights or things like that. So it's not really a right or wrong here. It's just more of your preference and look. And so for me, those are the things. And again, just a reminder, the two healthy things of a shoe needs to be zero drop, level front to back, and then a wide toe box. And before I forget, I size up in these. All other Flux fit true to size. I'm not a fan of their waterproof runners. Those feel more rigid to me, and it just put pressure on my Achilles tendon. I didn't like that. So I just buy, my favorites are probably besides these, and then I actually used to use their high tops a lot at the gym. But these are my favorite because they're just casual and like everyday shoes. They're runners. A lot of people like. They're comparable to ultras. Most people are running very far marathons or like lots of miles, like ultras. From the feedback that I've gotten more, I haven't tried the ultras yet. I'm not sure I'm going to run that many miles either. So Flux is good for like 1 or 2 miles and things like that, or lots of nurses and things wear them for the runners. The trail runners are probably my favorite all around outside of this because I wear them golfing. You can wear them, I just throw them in the truck, and if we go hiking or whatever, they've got traction and all those things. So, but the two things that make them healthy is it's level front to back, a zero drop. If you guys have seen my other videos, you're going to know that. It protects the joints of your spine. If you have an elevated heel, it causes hyperlordosis, puts more stress on your hips, femurs, all the way down to your knees, ankles, and then compresses the disc on your spine, which can cause a slew of different health problems. Your reproductive organs are down there, digestive tract, things like sciatica can all stem from there. And people are like, can that really stem from my shoe? Yes, it can. How do we know? We look at x-rays every single day. And you compound elevated heel over time, it will do that. It's kind of like people sitting on their wallet. Will it kill you in one instance? No. It's going to build up over time and cause destruction to those joints. So level front to back, and then a wide toe box. And then I size up in these, so I got off track there. I size up in these, so I size 11. And I size 11. I wear size 11 in these. In my normal true fit size is a 10. So you guys have seen my other Lems boots reviews, the XERO Zero Ridgeway boots review. All those fit true to size. Flux trail runners and runners fit true to size. And then for those two, you can actually just buy a spray to waterproof those. on Amazon. So for me, if waterproof's a big deal, you can do that. But again, a lot of these shoes, if you spill on top anyways, you're getting water in. So that's not a big deal to me. Okay, back to the new Adapt Knit Trainer. So a big thing is going to be the sole here. And then a lot of the knit on the top are going to be the two big keys that I've noticed. So if you're looking for something more rigid or stylish, you heard me reference Cole Haans. That's what I wore before I started switching to healthy shoes, because the Cole Haans were relatively a zero drop, but they just didn't have that wide toe box. So I wear these. These are my everyday. They look good with dress clothes or casual, business casual. And so it's going to be the knit pattern. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show this on this camera. You guys might be able to see it. Yeah, you can see it here. See this? And then as I get towards the toe, you see how it's a different knit pattern through here. So this is more of a stretch up here, and it's more rigid. And they have this rigid part that's more along the sides here too, but mainly up here by this toe box, it's a little bit more rigid. So you can see how on this, there's no, I'll flip this. This is the old one. You can see these are my first pair. So I have another pair of these that were more dress. These were the ones I just beat up. But you can see how there's no extra ridge lining across the top here. These have that. So for me, that's really it. That's really the big difference. Is going to be the sole here and then a little bit of that knit. It does feel wider than these. So again, it's not going to have as much flexibility if that's a big deal for you. These are a lot more flexible. And I think they stopped doing these anyways, or they may just be on their on sale thing. So that's the big difference, but I want to do a review because I haven't seen one out there, and that way you guys can have it and make a choice for yourself. I'll put a link below. They discontinued their affiliate program, which I was super bummed about because I love being a part of that and I love their shoes. I'm still going to recommend them. But if you guys wouldn't mind, if they ever ask you for a review or anything and you decide that you're going to invest that time to do that, just let them know that you found them here on the Mateo Franco DC channel. That way they know that they're still getting love and support for me, even though they disassembled that program. But let me know what you guys think. Is it going to be worth the upgrade for you guys? What are your thoughts? Do you like the style better? Is it really that big of a difference? But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. And if you know, again, a friend or anyone that would benefit from this video, please share it with them. And I'll see you on the next video.